Welcome to the Banda Soccer channel family. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news from Banda Soccer channel. If Orlando Pirates sell Mbokazi for $51 million, where will he rank among the most expensive PSL exports ever? The Premier Soccer League has seen some big names over the years. A good chunk of them have moved to pastures new, in all corners of the globe, for massive transfer fees. Given his enormous talent, Mbokazi could fetch a figure as big as anything we've ever seen when he eventually seals a switch to the United States MLS with Chicago Fire. The Premier Soccer League has been home to some of South Africa's most glamorous and entertaining talents since its inception. Of course, it's a dream for many footballers to test their mettle abroad, in some of the world's finest domestic competitions, and local clubs must extract as much value as possible for their most prized asset. Percy Tau's 2018 move to Brighton from Sundowns fetched a handsome fee, while the same can be said for the supremely gifted Mbulelo Oljan Amabazila, whose short stint with Tottenham Hotspur didn't necessarily go as planned. Orlando Pirates are reportedly negotiating the sale of 20-year-old Bafana defender Mbokazi, and they'll want him to rank as far up this list as possible. Here, Goal looks at Mzansi's most expensive exports and where Mbokazi might figure in the grand scheme. Tau's excellence for Sundowns convinced English Premier League side Brighton to part with €3.2 million, or $63.6 million in today's terms, to secure his services in 2018. The three-time CAF Champions League winning winger has played his club football in South Africa, Belgium, Qatar, Egypt, and now Vietnam with Nam Dinh. The Lion of Judah's star shone bright when he tasted a UEFA Champions League night at Real Madrid's iconic Bernabeu Stadium in the colours of Club Brugge in 2019. The Belgian visitors grabbed a 2-2 draw, with Tau assisting the first of two goals from Nigerian Emmanuel Dennis. Tau is out of the picture for Bafana now and hasn't featured for the national team since March. Thulani Serero. Cream usually rises to the top, as the saying goes, and a cream is a fitting nickname for one of South Africa's finest midfield operators. Thulani Serero's footballing education started with the now-defunct Ajax Cape Town, where he won PSL Player of the Season in 2011-12, excelling as a number 10. Ajax Amsterdam came calling, and a €2.5 million, or $50 million, move soon followed. Serero has spent the majority of his club career in Holland's Eredivisie. He was with Ajax for 6 years from 2011 to 2017, where he made 121 appearances, including 11 in the UEFA Champions League, and went on to spend 6 years in the UAE Pro League with Al Jazeera and Khor Fakkan. Interestingly, he also played alongside the current Arsenal captain, Martin Odegaard, where Serero showcased his tactical intelligence as the deepest-lying midfielder for Vitesse Arnhem. This year, he spent a few months back in the mother city with Cape Town City and is now without a club. The stylish schemer won 43 caps for Bafana. Mbulelo Mabazila. Mbulelo Oljan Mabazila was a cultured, sublimely gifted central defender. 45 caps for Bafana isn't an awful tally, but it could and should have been more. Tottenham Hotspur saw enough of him in a Pirates jersey to shell out €2.3 million, or $46 million, to sign him in July 2003. One of the most gifted players ever to come out of this beautiful country, and who can ever forget that screamer he scored on his Spurs debut against Leicester? He only won a solitary piece of major silverware, the Norwegian title with Vålerenga in 2005. And yet, we all remember his playing career so fondly because football fans know good players when they see them. Sure, he flirted with some controversy down the years, but that's not what discussions around Mabazila have to cover. Maritzburg United, Pirates, Tottenham, Vålerenga, Sundowns, Platinum Stars, Wits, Chippa, Mpumalanga Black Aces, Amazulu and Royal Eagles were all temporary homes for the unforget. Year-end showdown for Bucks reserves. Orlando Pirates reserves make one final push in 2025 as they host their last dstv Idiski Challenge fixture of the year against Magisai at UJ Soweto campus this Saturday. It is the last round of fixtures in the reserve league before the festive season break, which will see the competition return in January. The objective for all competing teams is to finish the year strong as the league approaches the crucial halfway mark. Perched at the summit of the table after 12 games played, the Bucks reserves go into Saturday's game eyeing a victory that will secure their spot at the top for the rest of the year. They were victorious in their previous outing where they claimed a comfortable 2-0 win at home to Richards Bay. It was an important result following a few stutters over the past few weeks, where they had suffered their first and second defeats of the season. They still boast the highest figure under the wins column, having clinched 9 victories in the 11 matches since kicking their season off with a dramatic 3-3 stalemate against Durban City. Pirates owe their strong season to an excellent defensive record, with only 9 goals shipped thus far this season. In doing so, they have kept an impressive 7 clean sheets with 5 secured at home where they haven't conceded since the opening weekend of the current season. While they've kept resolute at the back, they are also among the best attacking teams, averaging 2 goals a game with a total of 13 scored at home and are yet to be kept scoreless as hosts. Standing between them and a perfect home record is a Magisai side that's proven to be a tricky adversary in only its second DDC campaign. The young Daquina TSA Mitse have worked their way to 7th place in the standings through a 6-match unbeaten run where they've emerged on the winning side 4 times. After a slow start on the road, Magisai Buccaneers go top of the standings. Orlando Pirates outmuscle Durban City to go top of the Betway Premiership standings when they claimed a 2-0 win in their clash at Moses Mabhida Stadium on Saturday. The 3 points earned through the victory placed the Soweto Giants 3 points clear of second-placed Mamelodi Sundowns, with both teams sitting on 12 games played this season. It was also their 10th league outing without defeat and a crucial away win in what was their last Premiership fixture in 2025. Returning to the coast for one last time before the festive season break, Pirates endured early pressure from their hosts who had a succession of set pieces in dangerous areas. The Bucks' goal was however not threatened, with only the second of the home side's chances yielding their best chance at goal early on when Fanafuthi Mackay's rose high to meet a corner only to direct his effort wide. Playing against a strong Durban wind, the Buccaneers were made to toil in their attempts to push themselves to the other end of the pitch and rarely entered the opposition half throughout the opening 20 minutes. While mostly struggling for rhythm, they were able to edge ahead inside the opening quarter. This was through some excellent link-up play between Kosakone Ndaba and Relebohile Mofokeng on the flank, with the latter finding striker Evidence Makopa, who did not err in netting his second league in the space of a week. Bucks Bafana Brigade heads to AFCON. The prestige of the Africa Cup of Nations beckons for a group of South Africa's top footballers, which includes a hefty representation of Orlando Pirates players who will be on display in the tournament kicking off in late December. Competitive club football across the continent halts between December 21, 2025 and January 18, 2026, making way for the Continental Showpiece event. The tournament will be held in Morocco, with Bafana Bafana among the hopefuls for the big prize. In the Bafana squad that will do duty in the competition, coach Hugo Bruce has mainly stuck with his tried and tested, including AN.